Hello, Panther Nation. Welcome in FIUsports.com. Your FIU Panthers hit the road for the final non-conference game of the season to take on the UMass Minutemen. Let's take a look at the highlights. UMass gets the ball to start the game, and they'll drive down to the FIU 27-yard line and then test the Panthers defense on fourth down when UMass quarterback Blake Fronapple will rush, but he stops short. The ball goes over on downs to FIU. The Panthers can't get the offense going in the early bit, and they'll have to punt. UMass gets on the board first on the second play of their next drive when Blake Fronapple hits Markin Mitchell on a slant for a 57-yard touchdown. The point after is good, and it's 7-0 UMass with 10:29 left in the first quarter. FIU picks up its first down of the game on their next possession. However, the drive would stall, and the Panthers would have to punt again. UMass on its next possession converts a 3rd and long from its own 12-yard line. That would spark the Minutemen as they drive all the way down to the FIU 3-yard line. The Panthers defense would dig their paws into the ground and stop UMass once, twice, and on 3rd down, Richard Leonard gets flagged for a very questionable pass interference call. That gives UMass a 1st and goal at the FIU 2-yard line. Well, the defense was stout the first time. Let's try it again. UMass to the 1-yard line. Then Michael Wakefield stops UMass running back Jamal Wilson for no gain. It's 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line. Another rush by UMass, and Jeremiah McKinnon makes a huge tackle for a loss back to the 2-yard line. Back-to-back goal line stands. UMass decides to go for a 19-yard field goal, but Montarius West says you'll get nothing and like it. The kick is blocked, and an 87-yard drive by UMass gets stood up. The Panthers take over, and that's the end of the first quarter with FIU trailing 7-0. UMass would get the ball back, and FIU gets a tip ball and pick by Richard Leonard, but FIU is flagged and it negates the turnover. UMass continues the drive, and it would add to its lead on a 6-yard touchdown reception from Blake Fronapple to Tarjay Sharp. Point after is good, and with 9:28 left in the first half, it's 14-0 Minutemen. FIU gets life with 5.5 left in the second quarter when Fronapple fumbles the center exchange. Amarje Alberry recovers. Panthers ball, and that wakes up the Panthers offense. Panthers drive, and it was the McGuirk and Gardner show as FIU drives down, but McGuirk will hit Thomas Owens for a big 13-yard gain on 3rd and 10 to the 3-yard line. And on 3rd and goal from the 1, McGuirk fires the fade to Thomas Owens. Caught, touchdown Panthers. Point after is good, and with 1:10 left in the first half, the Panther deficit is cut to 14-7. UMass will quickly drive with the 1:10 left in the first half and get a 48-yard field goal, and it's 17-7 UMass at the break. In the third quarter, the FIU defense stiffens when Jeff Tay Martillis would get his first sack for the loss of 15 yards, and UMass would have to punt. UMass would get the ball back, but cough it right back up to FIU when Tyree Johnson forces the fumble. Anthony Went pounces on it, and it's Panthers ball at the FIU 38-yard line. FIU will take the turnover and gain momentum as they go on a 13-play, 62-yard drive, and it's capped off with a 1-yard touchdown run up the middle by Alex Gardner. The point after is good, and FIU trails by just 3 at 17-14 as we go to the fourth quarter. UMass would drive and would cash in on a 5-yard touchdown pass from Blake Fronapple to Michael again. Point after is good, and with 7:11 left, it's 24-14 UMass. The Panthers could not rally, and that's the final. UMass 24-14. After the game, we caught up with head coach Ron Turner.
The personal fouls, the penalties, all the other stuff that went on. It's not what this program, it was what we were about today, but it's not what this program is built on and what I'm about.
With the loss, FIU drops to 2-3 overall and will return to Conference USA play at home on Saturday, October the 10th against UTEP for a noon kickoff. From McGuirk Stadium in Amherst, Massachusetts, I'm Brian Duvall.